But wait a minute. You want to really get high, Larry? Do you get high? Let's get high, Larry.
I got some, what do you got?
Dude, this one. I love this. I loved it. I looked at it first and I thought, I'm like, whatever. And then I read it. And I love Psychonaut Presents.
That's cool.
Okay. This guy, Daniel Moeller, is a scholar and a heavy drug user. There's no he's a scholar about heavy drug use.
Oh. Gotta love that.
He does. Yeah, he takes drugs and explores his psyche. And he meets famous people that take famous drugs and do famous things. So wait, let's start. We'll look at his first issue first. And let's look at the progression, Larry, because this is Psychonaut Presents #1, Mother Vine. Signed, Keep It Psycho, Moeller 2020. Oh, I got a letter. Hi, Dan. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. This was about the last comic. I'm sorry, I missed the letter. Thank you so much for the kind words about our high-out comic about poop monsters and radioactive tacos and the spirit of passing the good to the left-hand side. We want to bequeath you this book. Hope you enjoy it and read it impaired if possible. Always. In one way or another. Salutations, good health, and good wishes, and maybe a fatty, Brendan. P.S. This is one of 30 test printings. I hope you feel as special as we do about this book, and I do. I honestly do. Thank you. Thank you, Brendan.
I love that. That's a bit that people sometimes miss, that when you're shipping comics to somebody and you're hoping for some feedback, a lot of people forget to write a little something and
put
say,
a letter. Are you kidding me?
Not just that. I mean, not even just the most basic, here's my contact information. Here's why I'm sending this to you. But something like that, that's shows some personality. That's just a lost art in the days of, quick emails.
Well, I actually asked for this. I've been putting out the appeal in a few messages. I'm like, please put a letter in there. Put something. Don't just stuff your book in an envelope.
But you got to tell people that. It strikes me as odd,
Give me a sticker. Oh, wait. So I follow your channel. Hi, Dan. I follow your channel and saw that you are willing to review some indie comics. Here are mine. Enjoy. Keep It Psycho, Daniel Moeller. You can check out danielmoellerweb.com. He's got a fantastic website, actually. It is. Oh. I was like, wow, it's better than my website for sure. Comicbooknews.tv, if you haven't checked it out. But let's look at Psychonaut, man. What's a Psychonaut?
It's got astronauts. I love it.
Yeah, I knew this is straight up your alley. The logo is an astronaut, the Psychonaut, right?
Nice.
Okay, so he's exploring the Nooscape, N-O-O-scape, I guess, which means drugscape, I think, drug enhanced. But man, I thought it was just going to be dude, I need drugs and I trip out, bro. It's not. It's really this issue describes an ayahuasca trip. And how he uses it to get in touch with his certain parts of himself and his connection to humanity and reality. It's really about using drugs to improve yourself. In our area,
your usual stoner, unless you're Dave Sim, right, is not going to produce work, much less that kind of entertaining stuff at a professional level, right? You're just going to be like, hey, Golden Girls is on, man. But sitting down in front of your table and going, even if it's afterwards, right? You still remember the story you're trying to tell. This is great. I love it.
Oh, dude, he's fantastic. I really thought at first, I was like, I'm not going to enjoy it. It's going to be just whatever. I like drugs. It's not. It's a deeper examination of what it means to do certain types of, what do you call them? Hallucinogenics. So this was the first issue. Let me see. There was it
really has that sort of post-Turtles black and white boom kind of look to it, which I think is an amazing compliment. I know some people. I love black and white books.
Oh
when
my
you were going
gosh.
off on the color of the last one, I'm like, that's cool.
Well, okay, Larry. This one is not black and white though. This is a 2-color book.
Is it?
So there's a green ink here.
Oh yeah, I just thought that was the paper it was on.
No, that's not just glare. No, this is like a 2-color printing, I guess. And actually, if you look at the first couple pages, it's
there
full
you
color.
go. Yeah.
So it really is a full color printing. I think these are just palette choices on full color printing. I think. But wait.
I just didn't see it because I was on drugs.
Well, it's hard to see sometimes. But wait a minute, let's look. And he ends with the Psychonaut glossary.
I love it.
He talks about the different terminologies, what ayahuasca is, what an ayahuasquero or ayahuasquera is, a shamanic healer who uses that medicine. I learned stuff, man, reading this.
When we did books, we did that.
I licked it too, and let me tell you, no,
we did that all the time, right? You put your glossaries and your, for further study and stuff. We did that with Seven Sons and Tony Talbert's books. You put stuff in there like that, and it really adds to the experience.
Okay, but I'm going to say this guy leveled up on number 2, hardcore. Just the cover alone, Larry. Tell me, you don't see
it's cleaner and it's cleaner in the logo. The trade dress is.
Look at the logo. Yeah, look at the logo. Look at just the drawing itself, the perspective, the background, everything. I like everything, include the placement of his name.
I agree.
Everything's better. Everything's better.
I agree.
Psychonaut number 2, Dark Medicine, and including now he's like, what? Why did I pay for full color again and then only use 2 colors? I'm busting out my Crayolas and doing a great job. Look at this.
Yeah, there you go. I love it.
Using color as lighting effects.
Yeah.
The way it should be, right?
I was just going to say the light placement's really compelling, actually. And I like the difference between outside and inside on the same page. That's pretty cool.
Sure, different color temperatures and whatnots, right? And now we get into another. He's going to do another drug trip. This time, setting up like a mesa, like an altar for himself with important things to himself, and that his shaman helped him choose. Goes through some of the history and the usage of ayahuasca. They also use tobacco in these rituals combined with different drugs. Goes into cultural ramifications. It's really it's fun stuff. But it's not all just a learning trip. We get some nice psychedelic action. We get your inner self worm devouring your brain in real time. You get here we go. Time for the masks to come off. Check it. So the thing comes out, rips his own face off. and all of this dialogue is pretty useful and interesting. It's either describing the ritual in detail or talking about sort of the mental changes he's going through as he's doing it. Nice little Psychonaut. Look at that. That is fun. And we got a backup feature, Simon Myth and Maxwell Echo III. Also created and illustrated by Mr. Moeller, and just in a different kind of style, but really cool looking, fun to look at.
Okay, the art style isn't very similar, but it kind of reminds me of Rick Geary. Do you know that artist?
Yeah. Oh, one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah,
sure.
Like see the page on the left? It's just got that sort of straightforward storytelling that Rick Geary does.
I would say Geary is an influence on this guy for certain. When I look at, now that you mentioned that, I look at all of his artwork. I would bet you he likes Geary. You ever read Cyber Antics by Rick Geary, by the way, Larry?
No, I don't think so.
That is the ultimate Rick Geary book, though.
Yeah, is it?
It is the ultimate.
I love all that Victorian stuff that Geary does.
Dude, this is science fiction.
Yeah, really? I'll check it out.
This is directly related to the Aliens franchise.
Oh, yeah? What's it called?
Cyber Antics, Larry. And if you can't find one,
I'll check it out.
I've got a copy of it. It is the weirdest. It's a children's book.
What? Children's aliens book?
It's a children's book written from the point of view of a cybernetic ant.
Huh.
That was created by the doctor who created a cybernetic alien in an Alien miniseries. They published this as a weird spin-off. I'll bring it in just to show you sometime, Larry. I bought 2 copies of it. I think I have an extra copy. I might just send you one.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Anyway,
wow,
I got really sidetracked there. I got really sidetracked there. I'm sorry, but come on, Rick Geary, Cyber Antics.
No, but that's talking about comics, right? It's all related.
And then here's the thing, though, that makes me Daniel Moeller. If you're watching this and you don't send me a Psychonaut sweatshirt or T-shirt to wear on this show, I'm just going to say you're missing a golden marketing opportunity. That's all I'm going to say. Not to mention coffee mug and tote bag.
The merch. I love it.
Because this is a great book. This guy, let me tell you about Daniel Moeller for a second. Creator of the Psychonaut Presents comic book series, among other numerous books, such as, and this is the one, he's burying the lead. I want to read The Shamanic Kabbalah, a mystical path to uniting the tree of life and the great work. Red Mass and something called Machine Elves 101. How do I not want to read everything this guy's doing?
That's awesome.
Daniel Moeller, Psychonaut Presents.
Yeah,
I want to bring the guy into the show.
You should. Thanks for sending that stuff, and thanks for letting me look at it. That's pretty cool.
He's on my list, dude.
I don't know if those are cactuses coming out, or pickles, or what's coming out.
Pickles, I think they're cacti. Yeah. I remember there's a cactus part. Oh yeah, it's cacti. They're like
agave or something.
Yeah, some kind of hippie psycho whatnot.